What's up, people? I'm Jessica Ross.
And I'm Emma Lukey.
And we're White Wine and Moonshine. Get ready for absolute chaos.
We both love giving advice, but we've realized that we have very different styles. Mine is pretty good.
But mine is even better, even though most people say it's not.
On every episode, we'll be covering everyday life and issues and giving our advice and thoughts on them.
From our own unique perspectives.
Don't worry, we're not going to be talking about alcohol. It's just that our advice is as different as white wine and moonshine.
But you know, we also could talk about that.
Jessica. Hello!
What's good?
Welcome back to White Wine and Moonshine.
Wham!
Yep, that's another name for it.
Wham!
Jessica's had some sugar,
Too
so
much
she's
sugar.
a little bit more moonshine today.
You make it seem like I'm drunk. I could very well be.
I
Joking.
just mean that you're just a little more zany today.
Did you actually just say zany?
Zany?
Take it back.
What's wrong with saying zany?
Ew, that is such a disgusting word.
What's wrong with it?
It's like the name Sean, spelled S-E-A-N.
Is that another one of your pet peeves?
Oh
the
my
word
God.
zany?
Maybe I should add it. It's just a weird name. I don't
It's
like
not
it.
a name. It's a word.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, welcome back, everyone.
To WWAM.
To WWAM. Today, we've got a couple boy questions.
Yes, people, we're like out now. Like once this episode is over, we'll have no more questions to answer, and everything you've loved and cherished for your entire life will be over.
Guilt tripping our audience.
So, like, somebody, can you have some problems or something? I'm joking.
Anyway, we would love to answer your questions.
Yes.
Our first question is, how do you slyly ask a guy you like to FaceTime you? So, Jessica, would you like to go first, or shall I?
You go first.
Okay. Well, I would say that probably one of the most, organic ways to FaceTime someone without making it seem like you really want to FaceTime them, if you have, some kind of activity you both enjoy doing, maybe you could FaceTime while doing that, or you could start the FaceTime by saying oh my gosh, I want to show you something, and then you can keep the conversation going from there. Sometimes I've FaceTimed someone just because I don't want to text it all out, so you could also be like, hey, I want to say this thing, but I don't want to text it all, so I'll FaceTime you. I would say those are pretty good methods. What do you think, Jess?
Yeah, I find schoolwork is the best, being like, hey, let's work on this together.
Mm-hmm. These are my only motives.
Yeah.
My good grades.
That's right.
Not because I like you or anything.
Or you can be like, oh, listen to this song, but I want to listen to it together.
Oh.
And
Have
then
you
pull
done
up
that?
the song. I don't. Yes, I have. Actually,
Oh.
wait. Not exactly. Not with somebody that I actually liked.
Just someone that you wanted to listen to a song with.
Yeah.
I would say one thing is that make sure that they're comfortable with FaceTiming. Because I know that sometimes you might want to FaceTime that person, but if they're not really comfortable with it, it's just going to be awkward, and then they might feel like, oh, well, I was kind of forced to. So I would say just double check, hey, can we FaceTime? And if they're not quite into it, then maybe text or call. You know?
Although nobody's really gonna say, I'm not really comfortable. But don't try and FaceTime them after a day of knowing them. Yeah, talk to them first. Because that would be kind of... I mean, go for it, but tell me what happens. Because I feel like it wouldn't actually happen. I mean,
Jessica
turn out
wants to
very
know.
well. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So then we've got a couple questions from people, and I'm just gonna say it. Some of y'all boyfriends are having issues.
I mean, it's boys. What can you expect?
Oh my gosh. But anyway, we're glad that you reached out, and we're here to answer some of those questions. Would you like to read the next one, Jess?
Sure, I will read it. This one really, it just gets me because, you know what? I'm gonna just read it first, okay?
Okay.
I found out that my boyfriend that I've been dating for a few months started vaping, even though he knows I don't like it. What should I do? See, now, I cannot stand vaping. Oh my gosh. I hate it. I hate it. Literally. There is no, like, it just makes me angry.
Like, you can't even verbalize it.
I can't. I've always hated it. It disgusts me, but it also kind of smells good, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's unfortunate when people start vaping because it's really, there's no real benefits to it. Like, really.
Yeah, you don't even look cooler or anything.
Like, I think even when cigarettes were a thing, people started doing it because they thought it was like a stress reliever, but like, vaping doesn't even really do that. I mean, nicotine. I know once you get addicted, it can be difficult to stop. This is not the way I wanted to go. Okay, let's talk about this person's question. Jess, would you like to start this time?
You know what? I'll start. All right. So, okay, mean me without thinking would just be like, yeah, dump him, because obviously, like, kind of nasty. I mean, do you really want to kiss those lips now that they've been around a little vape thingy majigger?
Mm-hmm.
But super nice me, because that's me all the time, would just say, like, talk to him about it.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, what's going on? I see that you're vaping, and I'm not gonna, like, make you stop, but I'd like you to, and I just want to say I'm not actually comfortable with that. If you do, I'm gonna dump you. No, I mean, like, maybe. I mean, I would, if that was my boyfriend and he wouldn't listen to what I'm saying and stop vaping, then yeah, I would dump him. But, like, if it really is important to you, like, if you don't really care that much, then I don't think you need to dump him. But, like, you know what? I just really want you to dump him. I'm sorry. This is hard. I can't do this.
Would you like me to
yes.
give a crack at it? So, I think that the best way to approach it would just be to have an honest conversation about it. And tell him how you feel, how this action of vaping makes you feel. Try not to, in the conversation, just be blaming him, because that could, like, kind of close him off to having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best things to do is just talk about how you feel and not place blame. If after this conversation, your boyfriend is saying, like, no, I'm gonna keep vaping, and it's just not something that's gonna work, maybe the relationship isn't quite right.
Dump him!
But I would say having that conversation and letting your feelings known is really beneficial, because maybe even, like, he knows you don't like it, but maybe he doesn't realize exactly how much, and by letting him know, then he really realizes the weight of this situation.
That's good.
Thank you.
I like my advice better, but, like...
That's okay. So, the next question is also about a boyfriend, as I have already said. So, my boyfriend and I have been going out for about a year. Everything is great, but lately he's been dropping hints that he wants to take our relationship to the next level.
The next level.
The problem is that I'm just not ready for that. How do I talk to him about it without hurting his feelings or our relationship?
Some deep stuff right there.
And at our age, that is certainly something that certain people might be interested in. And so it's important to have these conversations with them.
I mean, we don't actually know how old they are.
That's true.
But
we could guess around our age.
Same, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, I would say to this person that asked, again, a conversation is probably the best thing that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm glad that you're already saying, like, yeah, I want to talk to him about it. Good job. Nice work.
High five. Here's a sticker.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry. Have you ever thought of being like a kindergarten teacher?
That was what I wanted to be for a while.
Well, maybe you should. Like, I feel that kind of energy.
Well, you know, I was interested in that, and then, like, last year I was actually around small children, and, like, some of them are pretty gross.
Oh, I know, right?
So let's answer this question, though.
Yes. Continue.
So, I would say have, like, a sit-down talk, and both of you can express exactly what you're looking for. Like, you can say, hey, I get the feeling that you want to take things to the next level. I just want you to know that I'm not really ready for that kind of thing yet. It's not anything personal. I'm just not ready for it. And then they can tell you however they're feeling about that. I want to say that relationships are built on trust and understanding. And so
right.
If that person doesn't want to respect what you've said, then
dump him. Sorry.
That is something on them, and it's not your fault that you're not ready yet. And I know there's kind of that thing where people will try and guilt and say, like, oh, well, if you love me, you do this. And to that, the truth is, well, if you loved them, you wouldn't be trying to guilt them into doing something.
Mm-hmm.
So just remember that you have no obligation to do anything that you don't want to. Yeah. Jess? Oh, I didn't know how else to end it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
You pretty much laid it out there.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when I write down my notes. I just get on a roll.
Wow.
I know. Just get rolling.
Rolling.
Rick rolling.
Rolling. Rolling on something. You know that song?
No. Okay.
You really need to be taught some things.
Okay.
You may be smart, but are you smart? Are you smart?
Do you ask if I'm smart?
That's right.
Like S-M-O-R-T?
Yeah. Smart. Noise.
Tweet. That's just Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I know.
Yeah. So, as we said, we haven't really got a lot of questions this week, and so we didn't have a whole lot to answer. So please keep sending in your questions. And now I think we should maybe move on to our end of podcast question.
Yes. Am I reading it? Yes.
Go for it.
Okay. What's your favorite summertime activities? Looking for some ideas as to what we can do this summer. ... I don't know why. I just felt that.
It does say ...
Yeah.
at the end. So, Jess, what are your favorite summertime activities?
Well, I'm a social person.
You are.
So that's like, for me, a great day is just hanging out with multiple people. Sometimes just like together, sometimes separately.
Mm-hmm.
Like going out, getting some drinks. Not drinks. Oh my god, this is getting twisted. What if I get arrested?
You mean like if you go somewhere and you like buy some pop or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just going to McDonald's, getting some McDonald's, having a picnic. Oh my gosh, picnic's beautiful right about now.
Oh, and you know what? I actually have a really great recipe for an amazing picnic sandwich.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
You might have to send that to me.
Okay, I can do that.
Yes. Walks are nice. Taking walks with friends. Scootering, skateboarding. I'm getting a longboard, guys.
Oh,
I learned how to longboard, and now I'm getting one.
Are you getting like? I could see you getting like a really aesthetic longboard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the place. I was talking to Luke, and he was like, this is the place where you can get it customized, and I was like,
Ooh.
we're going here because I want I want mine to say the roster.
What about the rooster?
Okay, no, it's not the rooster. I call myself the roster and everyone calls me the rooster.
What if you put a small picture of a rooster on it?
Alright.
That'd be pretty cool.
Fine. We'll see. Like, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna go with the flow, see what happens. Anyway, yes, do all of those. Biking is nice, but I will say I'm not really feeling it right
Biking?
now. Yeah.
More of the longboarding right now?
Yeah. I don't know why. And walking and stuff.
Getting out and exercising?
Yes.
Well, you are getting out and exercising with those things.
Yeah.
Right?
Late night car rides. I don't know who can drive here. But late night car rides are literally the best thing ever. If you do not have a car, you can come on a drive with me because I love the late night car rides. Listening to some like old like 2010s hit dance music and stuff. Even like I was just listening to Africa the other day.
By Toto.
Yeah. Like just those good sing-alongs, you know? Something that makes you want to stick your head out the window and be like, yeah!
Like a dog.
No.
Okay.
I'm not. Oh my gosh, it was raining the other day and there was this dog sticking his head out trying to bite the rain.
Oh my gosh, that's
Cutest
so cute.
thing ever.
I love that.
Yes. I think that's pretty much the gist of mine. Go for it.
Yeah, text Jessica if you want to go on a late night ride.
Yes.
Well, I tried to make perfume and that didn't work at all. Well, you like it.
Yeah, I think
It didn't work. I'm gonna try again next year.
I don't know how you can wait for a year.
Well, the lilacs won't be back for another year.
No, I just don't have that kind of patience. I would have literally gotten so mad.
That's okay. And you have some perfume.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying going out on walks and bike rides and especially discovering new areas. So I would say something fun this summer might be to like go on Google Maps and like find some area maybe that you want to explore and go in and checking it out.
Get Randonaught. I actually haven't tried it yet, but it's like this app and it gives you, there's like some, I don't know, energy or something. These weird, I don't know, some frequency thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't exactly know how it works. But it, like, based on what you want to see, it, like, tries to find, like, these random coordinates. And then you go to them, and it's always something, like, super cool. Like, I've seen videos, and people found, like, a dead body or something.
Oh.
I mean, like, that was an extra. I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. Somebody saw, like, a car, a ditch. There was, like, some weird noises. Somebody found, like, an old factory and stuff.
Oh my gosh. This sounds freaky.
I mean, I'm sure it doesn't always have to be like that. But I haven't tried it yet. But I'd like to. But, yeah, go Randonaughting. It's an app. Randonaught. Yeah.
Okay. Randonaught spelled K-N-O-T or N-O-T?
No, it's like N-A-U-G-H-T.
Anyway.
Continue.
Yes. I know that scavenger hunts are pretty fun. You could print out like some kind of scavenger hunt and go to some new area and try and find everything there. I know I've babysat before and the kids really loved it, and honestly it was pretty fun. We went to a park and did it. It was like, find something purple. They like gave me their shoe. They had a great time. This is a great time to learn a new skill. If you don't have any school or work obligations, you've got plenty of free time. I know a lot of people are getting into cooking. The summer is a great time to try some gardening. Maybe you could learn to make something. There's plenty of DIYs you could do. I must say, I recommend, if you like animals, like, get yourself a birdhouse, because birds are so cute. I love birds.
Paint your own birdhouse.
Oh, painting
my
birdhouses
cousin,
are so fun.
My cousin got this birdhouse for Michael's, and she, like, put, like, rocks on the back and stuff. Like, she really went all out. It looks so good.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that.
Exactly.
And we get birds in our yard. We've got a family of chickadees right now, and when the parents go in with food, you can hear the little ones going like, keep, 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 keep.
Oh my god, you look like a crab.
Well, you know, that's how it goes. There's also a website called Free Rice, and
gives you free rice?
No. Oh. But you can solve, I think it's like trivia questions and stuff, and so it's like you're learning things, but also for every question you answer, it donates...
You get rice.
No.
Okay, sorry.
It donates 10 grains of rice to... I don't remember exactly where, but it's like a developing country. So you can help other people while learning new things. So I recommend that.
Where do they get the rice from?
I don't know. That's another thing you could do. You could research free rice.
Nobody's gonna want to research.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I remember at the beginning of quarantine, I was like, I'm gonna like research stuff. I'm gonna research what St. Patrick's Day like really is. Like, why is it here? I'm gonna research like all this stuff. I never did it. It's fine though, you know. I'll just wonder forever.
Well, I know a lot of people like to watch shows like on Netflix and stuff. Do you have any recommendations, Jess?
Well, The Umbrella Academy, I was just talking about it with Hannah because she just watched the first season. I watched it a while ago. But the second season is coming out at the end of July. So you might want to watch that, and then it'll be like super fun. The second season will come out. I'm, like I said in the last podcast, summertime is for the How to Train Your Dragon series, and that is exactly what I am doing. I'm partway through the season. It's excellent. I love sitting down in the morning with a bagel, just eating it. I mean...
You know that moment when you sit down with a bagel and then you eat it? Is that what I mean, like, when you eat the bagel and watch it? Oh my gosh.
Whoopsies.
It's okay. I knew what you meant when you said it, but it was hilarious.
I've been eating so many bagels. I'll eat a bagel for breakfast, and sometimes I eat a bagel before bed.
Every time I talk to you, you're like, yeah, I had a good bagel at breakfast.
I've been having so many bagels.
What do you put on your bagels?
Sometimes I put on cream cheese. Sometimes I just put on butter.
Jess, you know what's really good?
What?
You put cream cheese on the bagel.
Don't say jam.
No.
Okay, good.
And then you can get this like spice, I guess it is. It's not really a spice, but it's like the stuff you need to make, like, you know, all dressed bagels, and then you sprinkle that on top of the cream cheese. Oh, so good.
I like my butter.
Okay.
Butter!
Well, that's all right.
What were we talking about?
Summer activities. Eating bagels is one of them.
Oh, because we were talking about
Netflix
TV shows.
recommendations and such. Yes.
We should give one show from each kind of genre, because I feel like we've just been giving like kid stuff.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, one of my favorite movies ever is actually two movies, because it was the original and then the sequel, and it's The Princess Diaries 1 and 2. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So I recommend that if you're into, like, I would call it like kind of like a romance, but there's also like action going on. She's becoming a princess.
It's not really action. I wouldn't.
No, it's not action.
It's more of a drama.
Maybe yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right word.
It's got comedy too.
I'm not really good with like naming genres.
Yeah, I just yeah.
Okay.
Anything by Jordan Peele. Do you know Get Out and Us?
No.
One of my favorite. Oh my god, Us is my favorite movie of all time. It's actually, of course you wouldn't know it because it's a horror movie.
Okay. So that's what you recommend for horror.
Yes. Oh, Us. Oh, if you really don't want to like sleep, I would watch The Nun.
Oh my god.
That one, no storyline, but it's got really great scares. So if you're like down, I like that kind of scaring. I don't like thinking about it. Like I watched Doctor Sleep.
Okay.
And I literally, for like a couple of days afterwards, I just like thought about it. I don't like those movies because I mean, like I like every once in a while.
Like it made you
like
think, or
yeah, but like it kind of freaked you. It's like a psychological scary movie.
Oh my god.
Like I like those, but I don't like those because then that actually scares me. Whereas The Nun, it's just like some nun scaring you around the corner. Like that's not really gonna happen.
Right.
Or is it? Anyway.
Well, I know you would recommend Jumanji.
Oh, Jumanji is so good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good action comedy. Yeah. What else is there? Legally Blonde is a good.
Okay, there's this comedy called Airplane. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's like so ridiculous.
Uh-oh.
It's like, I think if you like stuff by like Monty Python, I think you would enjoy Airplane.
You say Python?
Yeah, it's Python. I don't know why I said Python.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if you like stuff by Monty Python, I think that you would probably enjoy Airplane. It was just so ridiculous, but like, it was silly and fun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say something, but I can't remember what. Oh. If you really want to like spend some time watching stuff, I would go through the James Bond series.
Mm-hmm.
So sexist, but it's really good, you know? Also, what I'm getting into is like old movies. I mean, I haven't watched them yet because I watched them with Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really watch them with Hannah right now.
Right.
But I will. But we watched one at the very beginning of quarantine. They're just like so different, like, you know? They're like in the early color stages and things just it's totally different.
Right.
You know? And I just love it.
That does sound pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, update. Watch the Backyardigans. I was disappointed. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much as a child.
It's like all songs, and all the songs
Literally,
sound the same.
They literally sing and dance and stuff like they're hopping across a log, okay? And it's like scary, like they could fall to their deaths, and they're like, I'm hopping on a log.
They're not gonna
on a log.
fall to their deaths. They're gonna fall into the bubbly mud.
Whatever. They're like hopping on a log, okay? And they're dancing to a song.
And they're like turning around on this log.
It's like, and one of them is scared and he still does the same thing. And I'm like,
it's Pablo.
Are you dumb? I like Pablo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, answer in the comments, guys. Who is your favorite Backyardigans character? Like, who do you think resonated with you most?
Mine was Tasha.
Why was yours Tasha?
Because she was sassy and she knew what she wanted. She was like, yeah, I don't take crap from anybody. I'm a friggin' yellow hippo. Deal with it. I shouldn't say friggin' so much. I sound like...
Yeah.
Not cool. I mean, I'm not cool, but I don't want to sound like it.
Nice.
Thank you.
Mine was Pablo because we kind of like had the same thing. We're kind of like weird people who like freaked out at the smallest things. Mm-hmm. Although I'm not afraid of heights, and he is.
He's afraid of a lot of things.
Yes,
Pablo.
I am afraid of a lot of things.
And I also really liked Austin. I liked that he was kind of like... Well, I liked that he was purple, because that used to be my favorite color, so I like that. But, like, I don't know, he was kind of like just some cute, shy little guy who just wants some friends.
Didn't you compare him to...
Don't say that! And no, I didn't. I just said that...
I think you did.
No, I said that I think that's why my type is kind of like the more quiet, shy, nice guys.
Because you grew up with Austin.
Yeah.
He called me Phoebe from Friends, okay?
What's wrong with being Phoebe?
She's, like, not very smart.
Oh.
Like, she's...
Well,
her head is in the clouds.
What's Rachel like?
She's smart.
But is she like you? Because maybe you're not exactly like Phoebe, but maybe Phoebe's the most like you.
I don't know. You know, it's hard to compare myself. But it's like, you know... Why do I have to be Phoebe?
Well, maybe we can make up some new character that's like got the fun and quirkiness but isn't dumb.
Like Uniqua.
Yeah, that's right. Out of all of the friends, Jessica is Uniqua. Is that a spider? Or is it my closet?
I think it's your closet.
But I think I saw it move. I gotta check.
There's
a thing over by my closet, and I'm gonna check if it's a spider.
I hate spiders. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Okay, it's just my carpet. We're good. There was one time a spider there, and it freaked me out.
I had a dream where there was a spider in this dress I really wanted to buy. Oh, have you been having really weird, wild dreams ever since quarantine started?
No.
My dreams have been off the charts crazy. Like, just, I write them down. I can remember them, first of all.
Yeah.
I can remember them. And then I write them down.
Yeah?
And they're just, like, really weird. Like, some of them are actually, like, interesting. Some of them are just like, what is going on? Yeah.
I haven't remembered my dreams in a while. And my dreams never, like, actually make sense. So that's unfortunate.
Mine are, like, pretty good. Although they're kind of weird because I don't know if it's exactly lucid dreaming because I know that I'm asleep, but I'm conscious. Like it's like I'm awake. It's like I'm awake, but I can see what's happening.
Like, in the real world?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, yeah, I'm awake, but I'm still asleep.
That's sleep paralysis.
No, sleep paralysis is when you're too afraid to move or something.
No, sleep paralysis is when you're asleep but you can't move.
But I can move if I want to.
Oh.
I just choose to be asleep and see my dream. But it's not lucid dreaming because sometimes maybe I could control it. I just don't like to because I like to see what happens. Like, literally, I'm like, oh, we'll see how this dream goes. Like, I don't think about what I'm gonna dream, but I'm still kind of awake. Oh. Does anyone know what this is? Because I've called it lucid dreaming, but I don't. It kind of sounds I don't know because I don't really control the dream.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe I could control the dream if I wanted to. I just don't like to. Because I run out of ideas. You know? I don't know. Somebody help me out here.
I've had dreams where I know I'm in a dream, but then I don't want to become aware of it because as soon as I become aware of it, it's up to me to decide what happens. And then I just, like, never know. I'm like, oh, well, I wish I had kept dreaming because I don't like having to figure this out. Like, I'm trying to be resting right now. I'm not trying to make up new dreams.
Yeah. I see. It's just weird. Like, I don't know.
Very interesting.
And then if I want to, if I'm in the dream and I'm like, time to wake up, I can wake myself up. It's just weird. Or there are dreams like, you know when people are like, oh, if you die in your dream, you wake up. I've died in my dream, but I didn't wake up. Because I came back to life, actually. But, like...
Oh! Wow.
I don't know. It was right at the time when we were reading Macbeth. So I died, and then 3 witches resurrected me.
Oh, my gosh. You've got some crazy dreams.
Or there was another time where I died, and I was like, I don't really know what's going to happen after this, so I might as well just wake up now.
Oh. Like you were kind of, like... not wanting to see what comes next?
I was like, what, is there really anything that's going to come next? So maybe I should just wake up.
Oh, wow.
I don't understand myself. Yes, anyway, please help me. I feel like this is turning into a rant.
It's possible.
Yes.
So I think that this is a good time to say thank you for listening. And keep sending in those questions.
Pretty please, with a cherry on top.
And we'll see you soon.
Yes. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you for listening to White Wine and Moonshine.
We hope you loved it. And if you didn't, you stink.
They don't stink, Jessica.
Sure.
We love giving advice.
And we wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, obviously. If you have any questions or problems you'd like answers or advice to, we have a Google form you can use to send anonymous questions.
You can also email us at whitewineandmoonshine@gmail.com. The link to the form is in our Instagram bio and in the description of our YouTube videos.
We'd love to answer your questions in the next epi.
Thanks for listening.
See you soon!